Hey, good morning, and if you're able to hear my voice, can you please say yes? All right, so Nifty, thank you so much, Yogesh, much appreciated. So Nifty opened up, gap up definitely, and then there was some kind of a trace back, and right now it took a support at about, in fact, this is a 15 minutes chart, and this particular one, 50 MA. So my trades are in losses right now, but that's all right. So I have exited this 250 and I started building this position 25100p. So that's where it got into losses. And then if I go to orders, as of now 30 orders, and as you can see here, right? So I started building this at 25100p and the peak. One second, 25100. Yeah, so these are all the, I started selling when the market is falling, and that's what which I did. And I did one trade for 25,300 CE. I just wanted to average it out in case if there is a fall. So that is just to minimize the losses in case if the market falls further. So I think that's the trade here. There is again, there is no rocket science, and it's just when it is falling, I sold the 25100p, as you can see here from morning. I sold at 11 rupees, and then I also sold at 11.8, 12, and then 14, and then 13, 13.35, and then 15.55, and then also 13.60. So right now it is about 21. I also sold at 23. That was the highest price I sold. Right now it is about 21.4. So I'll have to keep a close eye on this in case if this particular let me, where's the, sorry, Nifty unit. All right. So if this line breaks, I would be a bit worried, and then obviously there is a support here, which is again 200 MA. This is on the 15 minutes chart, and as I said, if this line breaks, I'll have to take something on the, either I will move the C to bit closure, or I will probably do something on the P side. So that's the trade right now. Thank you, Kranti Prasad, much appreciated. And if I go back to Sensible, so as I said in the morning, I also sold Sensex at 84500 CE, and then I also have a hedge here 84500, sorry, 83500 CE. I think that it's a very minuscule loss, and yeah, this is what which I started building in the morning. As I said, maximum price I did was 23.40. Again, not a big quantity, about 900. I think the hedge is some mismatch. Let me add some hedge. All right, so very good morning. I started a bit early today. I will probably stop the live stream a little later in the day. So I think I have a massive hedge here. The reason is in case if I have to add a lot more quantities on the CE, I'll be able to do that. So that's the only reason. So let's look at again the positions, right? So Sensex, it's straightforward. It's CE only, as I said in the morning, and if it goes well, 0.57, and then the POP is about 94%. So Sensex expiry is tomorrow, so I'm not much worried about this trade. And in case if Sensex reverses, obviously Nifty will reverse. And I do have massive positions on Nifty. So here I have good positions on the PE side, right? So in case if goes up, probably I'll lose money on the Sensex, but I'll gain money on the PE side. So on the Nifty side. So that's the thinking. So right now, if this trade goes well, it gives us about 4.75 lakhs, and I still left with a good amount of capital. I have used close to 60% of the capital right now, both Sensex and Nifty. And also, one more thing that I would do is, in case if Nifty goes out of my hands, so I would exit Sensex. Sensex, as of now, as you can see, there is a capital, right, about 77 lakhs here, right? So I'm going to exit this and then use that capital as well. So Sensex is also, Nifty is also a little bit cooling down right now. When I started the live stream, it was about 2 lakhs losses, 2.2, I think. So right now it's about 64. So I hope it will cool down. I hope so. And also I have good amount of quantity here, 22 versus 72, which is kind of 1:3, 3:1, you can say. Yeah, 7 3s are 21, right? So yeah, that's right. So that's the quantity right now. And in case if Nifty goes up, as I said, I'm okay because I'm going to gain here. If I might probably lose on Sensex, but Sensex expiry is tomorrow, so there is nothing that I need to worry. I think that's all the trades, and I will also show the positional, right? So positional, what I did was I have exited this 25,000, and I have entered this one 25,100, and also I said I will do a bit of a staggered entry. So that's what which I did. I sold one for 13, one for 15. One for 1 for 13 and 1 for 15. Right now the average is about 13.78. I think probably I might be wrong. Let me look at what it is. Yeah, so it's actually 14. Yeah, 13.9 and then 13.665. So I think these are all the two trades that I did. So average out, it's about how much? Yeah, it's about 16. Yeah, okay, not much of a impact there. So I think this is probably going down. Sorry. All right, I think this is probably going on. So the peak, it went to 30. Right now, whatever 15, but expiry trades are never ever easy, right? So we'll have to be very careful. Let's go back to, okay, this trade cooled down quite a bit, and right now, yeah, about 65 on this trade. So I think that's all right to manage. The plan is, in case if it actually goes down drastically, then I'll have to be careful. But otherwise, I think this trade looks okay to me at this point of time. Open interests are not trustworthy on the expiry trades, but I still will have to look at it just to satisfy the data perspective, right? So I think the PCR is 0.7, which means that there is a high probability that it's not going to be bullish, but we have to see. So on this note, this is okay. So if it goes to 20, this particular number, I will add some more on the C, but otherwise I will not make any changes right now at this point of time. So let me stay there. Sensible updates are a little slow. I'm also monitoring in one more thing and one more monitor. So very good morning, Kunal. Kunal from Hyderabad. Okay, this turned out to be green right now, which is definitely good. So now, as you can see, right, within 10-15 minutes, the fortunes would change. So when I started the live stream at about 9:30, this was almost like in 2 lakhs losses, and right now we kind of recovered pretty much everything. So I think that's the, so I mean, right now, I mean, the intention of this doing live trading is to not to copy the trades, but understand the process behind that. Is sensible gonna be, why do you think so? I do not know what would be the rationale. By the way, I was actually paying to sensible earlier, just that recently, or probably last year, it was made free, but otherwise I was paying earlier. All right, as I said, this is the line that I said, right? So in case of this breaches, that I need to be really be worried. So that's the, maybe they would have ended the contract. I use zero the right now, so I think I need to be a bit worried now. So 1 second. As I said, I'm adding some more CE positions. Let's see what happens. All right, these are all the trades that I have right now. So on the CE side, there is definitely some money, but the PE side is definitely is going to be little struggle, I believe, and 17. Okay, all right. I think, as I said, if it breaches 20, that's where I would be really be worried. So again, it came back to green. So I think it's 1 or 2 seconds here and there. So let's look at the CPR. Yeah, you were right. So let's look at the CPR. Yeah, this is the CPR upper side. So could be a possibility. You were right. This is the central pivot range. I think this is called TCRBC, one of those things. I forgot. Yeah, I think you were right. It took a reversal from here. Let's wait for some time and then. But however, this line is a crucial line for me. So if any candle breaches completely this line, I would be a lot more worried. So I also have put a condition in trade flow. I'm not showing here, but I'll show the trade flow a little later. So the condition is right now the combined premium is at about 30, 34, 35 actually. In case of the combined premium goes above 36, I'm going to sell some more. So that's the condition. I think that's all right. That's all right. So that's okay. So I mean, if it is more distance, means there is a more sharper movement, right? So let's go back to the this one. So this is basically there is a sharper movement. That's what it means. And if it is coming closer, which means that the movements would be a lot more seamless. That's the variation would be a lot more seamless. In fact, this would be factored into MACD also to some extent, right? So right now MACD still shows red here, which is a bearish signal. And as I said, if a fresh candle breaches this particular line, then I would be very worried. So right now it did not. And also, as I said, I had put a condition: if the combined premium of these two goes above 36, I would sell some more options. So that's the plan right now. So right now it is about 33.60. So I think I can wait for some time. There is no hurry. And Sensex is also started making some money. And let's look at Angel Broking. And this is also all right. Okay, let's go to Sensex. I think this is fine. I think Sensex, I would not be much worried at all today, but I need to be worried about Nifty. Okay, Nifty also I should not be worried because this also turned out to be green right now. Okay, I will add some more hedges on the bottom in case if I have to. All right, so let's stay here. Yeah, it's kind of that's right, Kunal. The reason was yesterday. In fact, yesterday was a gap down, right? I feel that's an unnecessary gap down. So there's going to be possibility of pullback. And also today there was a gap up definitely. Yeah, as of now I'm expecting it to be closed between these two levels. That's the thinking. Yeah, I think that's all. And also puts, what I did was I started selling puts when it is falling. That gives us some bit of a advantage if you're a seller. If you're a buyer, obviously it doesn't, but if you're a seller, definitely that would. So that is also one more reason I started building puts first, and then and also I made some money on the puts. So even if I lose 1 lakh here, I'm okay. That is also one more reason. So this was a overnight trade, right? So this gave about 1 lakh or so. I think those are all the multiple. I know it's difficult to because my thought process is a little different compared to conventional. It's difficult to explain everything, but that's what the main thinking. So this anyway, I made some money. Even if I lose on the put, that's absolutely all right. I'll be able to start building on the CE. And also CE, when I got into put it, I was in losses of about 80,000. So now it's kind of recovered, right? So the thinking was even if it reverses, I will be able to make some money on the CE, but I might lose some money. But that losing money is equivalent to this one. I'm all right. So that's what the thinking. Again, these are all the decisions were taken kind of a split second. So that's the reason it's difficult to say anything. All right. I think CPR. Let's look at. Let's go to Mr. Prabhu Shankar. So I think this line is still crucial for me. Let's look at 5 minutes chart and then see. Yeah, this line is still there, but this is below the 200 DMA. So in this case, what would happen is, in this case, if it breaches 200 DMA, there is going to be some bit of an up move. But if it doesn't breach, it stays here. That there can be a consolidation between these two lines. And if it breaches this again, there is going to be a down move. But when it comes to 15 minutes, I would be a lot more cautious. If it breaches, then I would be a bit worried. I think that's all. That's the thinking right now. Let's go back to the trades again. So this is 31, but this started making money. So that's a good thing. And these two are kind of equal right now, the premiums. So premiums, when they're equal, though the quantity is different, I'm still okay because it neutralizes each other, right? So let's see what's going to happen. So I think if there is overall for me, if there is an up move, that's great because this is going to give massive money. But I'm going to lose on the C, and also I have Sensex here, right? So I'm also going to lose on Sensex, but that's all that Sensex is for tomorrow. Nothing to worry. Okay, let me do one more trade on Sensex and then I'll come back here. All right, so I did Sensex trade. Probably I'll move to. So now the greediness stacks. Okay, I moved to 83,300 on the Sensex, which is about 1,000 points away, and I do not have any PE position there. So Sensex right now gave about 20,000, and obviously, as I said, I'm not much worried if Sensex loses money. The reason is there is a heavy loaded put here, so that's all right. So I'm okay to lose money on Sensex for today. So if the day low is broken on Nifty, will you be able to just sell it? No, I think if the day low is broken on Nifty, will you be just selling more calls? Day low is no, I think not a straight answer. We'll have to look at multiple factors, right? To what extent it has broken, and then depending on the direction, we'll have to take a call. And then, I mean, so for example, at this point of time, I would prefer to sell PE rather than CE. The reason is there could be some kind of reversal. That's the only reason. The reason is there was a gap up. There was a kind of a trace back, and then there is some bit of a consolidation here. So there is high probability that it's going to go up, not go down. Again, it's a high probability. I can't really say that it's going to happen for sure. So, okay, so PE started giving some money, which is a good news. Let me go back to Sensible. All right, so PE, okay, 38, and let's look at what's happening. Okay, I think that's the trade for now. Any questions that you have, I can answer, but otherwise I will take rest for breakfast and then come back a little later. Right now I do not have any. 1 second, let me say what happened to my other condition. So as I said, I had put a condition for the combined premium of these two, right? So right now it is about 30, but I had put a condition. If it is greater than 36, I will sell more. But right now I'm going to change that condition to 33.5. So in case if it actually there is an up move, either side, I'm going to sell more. So that is the only condition that I have put right now. Yeah, I mean, I will stay online, but if you have any questions, you can probably ask me. I did not see my portfolio. Let me just check. I have 25 250 C short Raghav Gupta. Okay, all the very best. I usually do not do ATM, but yeah. Yeah, I can't give a suggestion whether it is a good or bad because it's against SEBI, right? So, I think Prabhu Shankar, I think adjustments are better explained on the live video because, as I said, right, so a lot of thinking goes in. Even if I do a video, right, it's very difficult for me to explain everything. What happens, right? So, I lost money on Nifty Expiry. Okay, yeah, I think most of the people lost on expiry. So I have exited. I did a staggered exit at about 245 onwards, right? So that's where I was able to save myself on the Nifty expiry. So I got into almost like 12 lakhs losses at about 250 or so. But then I recovered all in next 30 minutes. So that's what which happened on Friday, sorry, Tuesday, which is not good. Anandi from Maharashtra, good morning. Yeah, you were right. So adjustments are better, as I said, right? So I mean, a lot of thinking goes behind the adjustments. It's even if I do a video on that, it's very difficult to put everything together. So right now, as you can see, right, the orders they're all important. Probably if you skip Sensex, right? So I took one order at 943. It's obviously automated one. So this is basically sold at 16 and then sold at 18, which is a combined premium is about 18 plus 16, which is about 30, 36 or 37, right? So right now, if you look at these prices, obviously this is 19, this is 12, which is still okay. Combined premium is at about 31. So right now I have a condition, which actually says that if it is greater than 33.5, I'm going to sell more. So my first trade is always at 915, sir. 915.01 Sensex I did, which is 83,500. See at about 25 rupees. And right now, this particular trade I have exited. This trade is about 15 rupees right now. So 10 rupees I got there. Not a big money, but that's all right. So yeah, and then right now I have entered to 83 100 CE, which is 1,000 points away from the current price, I think. All right, so I did take overnight positions yesterday, and you can watch them in my market pulse today morning. So overnight positions for Nifty, in fact, the same positions I took. I was in the same positions, right? So no, sorry, this was the overnight position 25050 PE. I have exited, and also on the overnight position 25300 CE. It was actually on the opening, it was in the losses of about 80,000, but I did not exit. The reason also I'll tell you, right? So here, if you go, the entry for this is almost at 39 rupees, and that point of time, it was showing loss of about, as I said, 80,000, and I did not exit, so I started. I have added some more. I think I doubled the position size. That's all I did from the morning. That's because it's falling. That's the only reason. But I started building more on the PE today. What is the logic? I did tell in the market pulse, but the logic was very simple. So Sensex, the all-time high, if I go back, is this one, right? So all-time high is this one, which is 82,725. That's all-time high. And I actually took a position at 83,500, which is quite far. May or may not really happen, right? So that's the main reason. I'll be back online in another 5 minutes, but
It's 10
keep sharing
hours.
the screen. All right, I'm back. So let's look at questions. So last 40K on Fin with just 13 lots and try to keep entering 4 trades and see thinking, yeah, I think it's, I know it's, that's what which we typically do. And for pledging, which is safe, mutual, I think safe, I mean, safe is not a right question, but everything is safe, to be honest. There is nothing that you need to worry. But then from the returns perspective, the haircut, right? So a haircut usually it is higher for stocks and obviously pretty much negligible or zero for debt funds and uh, definitely low for mutual funds. That's the only difference. But otherwise, you can pledge anything. It will not hurt you at all. So that's important. All right. So let's look at charts again very quickly. What is happening? Can you tell me if audio is you were able to hear my voice? All right. Okay. Thank you, Naveen. Much appreciated. So I think so right now on the 5 minutes, as I said, these are all the crucial levels, right? So anything above there could be some up move. Anything below there could be definitely some downfall. As one of you also suggested, this is the CPR, right? So this level is definitely crucial, which is 25,188, which was touched only once right now. So we are ready to get into 1 hour, right? So 1 hour will happen in another 5 minutes or so. Sorry, 7 minutes. So we'll see how the first 1 hour candle is going to be there, and that would be my view a crucial candle for today, being a gap up candle, right? So this is basically 1 hour right now. The top is at about 25275 and the bottom is at about 25187. I think those are all the two levels I would think I would be very cautious to track for today. So right now, okay, trade again came back to green, which is good. And this started, Sensex started giving some money. So 25, and I think I'll keep, I'm not going to do any PE trades right now on Sensex. I'll keep this mainly because I have heavy loaded PE on Nifty. I do not want to really confuse this. So, so right now, as I said, if it goes up, I'm absolutely fine with Nifty, and I might be a little sad on Sensex, but that's all right. So I'll be able to make some money here. So that's the thinking. So right now, as you can see, the ratio is 1:2 versus earlier we had 1:7, and earlier, if you remember, we had only 7,000 here, and here it was 22,500. So right now the ratio also has increased. The quantity has increased, but also the ratio is 1:2 right now. So I think that's where we will probably stay for some time and see how it goes. And yeah, I think the trade turned out to be green at this point of time, which is good news. And I still have hedges left here. So in case if I might probably keep on adding some more hedges. And also I have a condition. The condition was here, PE, in case if it actually goes above 21, which is a trailing stop loss, I'm going to exit 1/4 of the quantity. So which means that the 26 divided by 4, whatever that number, so 7,000 quantity, I'm going to exit that point of time. About 6,500 to be honest. So that's what will get exited, and this I will keep it there. And the reason is it is heavy loaded, right? So that's the only reason. I do not have any stop loss on this particular trade right now, but then overall I also have. So the combination of these two right now is about 31.65, 32 rather. So in case if it goes to 33.5, I'm going to sell about 900 quantity. So that's the condition that I have right now. So let's see if it gets executed or not. Okay, I think that's all. I can stay on for some more time. If you have any questions, happy to take. So Rajesh Kannan from Kanyakumari, I remembered you yesterday. So yeah, I think I answered this question. So I think you probably can do pledge of anything. It doesn't matter. I think I did explain this earlier, so that's all right. Any other questions? I think this is slowly, I believe, recovering, but expiry trades I will never ever trust, right? So we need to be, these are like expiry trades are like babies, right? So are monkeys rather, so we can never trust them. So as of now, I think, as I said, that this we should watch very carefully, and if this breaks, and this one, if this also breaks, then this one. If this also breaks, then we'll have to see, and if this also breaks, we'll have to exit the P trade, so we can't do anything else. Tyagarajan sir, very good morning. I'm planning to come on video from mostly from next week or after that. I'll see how comfortable I would be. But this is, for me, without video speaking is a lot more easy because it's not required for me to what is it, put a lot of nice expressions, so I can speak whatever that I want. But video I need to be a lot more careful. So I think the P is actually getting impacted right now. Let's see what is happening to the trade. So as I said, this we need to watch out, and then watch out in the sense not just touching, but then at least one candle it has to break. Then we should be very careful. But otherwise, I think it's okay. We can still sail through. I did explain this earlier, Tyagarajan, so do watch the video from the beginning. But the reason I did, in fact, this was actually 3 times to the original one. Okay, so I think somebody also told me this. So let me change this to white. I think, let me see if, any idea where do we change to? Oh, okay, this one, will this work? To be honest, I'm not used to the white charting at all. So, but if you're able to see this, that's great. Is this visible to you, any of you? Is this better than the previous one, at least from the visibility perspective? Okay, all right, so that's fine. Let's stay with this. So this is the 50 MA, and then we have okay, so my 200 MA is not visible because I had put the white color there, so I need to change that now to dark color. All right, so we have this and then this, and as I said, this is the critical and crucial level, right? So if this breaks, then we'll have to be a bit worried. Are these numbers okay, or this also need to change? Is the screen okay? This is visible, or yes, yes. So Prabhu, you are absolutely right. So I mean, because I used to do coding, I always use the black screen because it's very easy for me to look at the screen and then do something. The white screen I'm not used to, so that's the main reason. So, but anyway, I think we'll have to listen to the audience. Okay, I think it's a PE massively recovered, which is a good news, and they started giving some money. Let's go back to, so this also, as you can see, right, everything is black. So I think here also I can change, I think somewhere. One second. I think there is an option to change, I believe. Any idea where is theme change? Not account details. Next to verified PNL. You can change answer next to verified PNL. Okay, let's look at strategy builder. I'm sorry, I can't see that. This is verified by sensible. Stay on positions. Okay, positions. Dark kit present. Where is that? Okay, dark is perfect. That's fine. All right, so let's go with this. So, next to charges. Okay, okay. Let me unshare and then come back. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I can't find it out somehow. Maybe I'm becoming older. That's the problem, I think. But I remembered changing that once some time ago. Maybe let me go to settings and then account details. And okay, this is fine. Settings and the chart queue and no, I can't see this. Account details, analyze, option chain, open interest. Oh yeah, I got it. I got it. Now I'm trying to change this to white screen on the public demand. That's all I was doing, and this is what it is. Is this? I find it little weird to watch white screen, but if it is clear to you compared to dark one, that's absolutely all right. I'm not looking for charges. Actually, I'm trying to change to dark mode. I think somehow dark only is better to me, but very interesting. Most of you saying white is better. That's good. But then I'll stay on here for some because it would actually strain me quite a bit. I do not want to take one more stress by looking at the screen. So I think the Sensex is right now is all right. It's 0.793%. So okay, dark is better. Let's go with the Tyagarajan answer. That's fine. All right, so okay, let's go back to this trade right now. So trade, what is happening? So PE is kind of recovered. Earlier, if you remember, it got into 1 lakh losses. Right now, it is absolutely all right. And then this is also fine. Right now, the combined pre-match at about 15 plus 13 is 27. So as I said, I have a condition which would sell more in case if the combined premium goes above 33. So that's the condition that I have right now. And then this I have a stop loss at about 21. That's all. Those are all the 3 things that I have. And if this goes well, it would give us about 6.5. But I would not be. I would be very surprised if it gives 6.5. It could be less than that because there would be a lot of volatility there. So okay, thank you so much, all of you. Much appreciated. Okay, let's go back to the positions again. The positions PA, as I said, recovered. But interestingly, this also got into time decay. That's where though the market has moved up, Nothing actually happened. And let's look at this one. So here again, this took one more resistance at this one, CPR. It's called BCRTC, one of those top, I think. And I think if there is one more touch here, I would be very surprised if it's going to bounce back. This can probably break this, so that can happen. So, but this one we need to watch out very carefully. Is this chart fine? The white chart, are you able to see this? Okay, this is not moving. All right, okay, that's fine. Let's just stay on here. So I think there are only two crucial levels, right? So this is one level, this is one more level, and I should have okay, this again changed back to, yeah, all right. So yeah, so now if you, where is this? Okay, all right. So now if you see this, right, so there are a couple of levels that you need to watch very carefully. This is one level which is obviously touched twice, and then this is one more level which is the 50 MA, and this is also one more level which is 200 MA. This is on the 5 minutes chart. So that we need to watch carefully. When it comes to 15 minutes, it is still taking the support at 50 MA. As I said, if a complete candle starts below this, I would be a bit panicked on the PE side. Then I'll have to do something. But right now, I think I can't see any candle which comfortably started below this particular line, right? So while there was some breakdown, but then it did not really breach this number. So I think that gives me some confidence. I'll stay here, but now I will actually go back to my favorite indicator. So I'm watching this in one more screen. So this is my main screen. So yeah, linear regression is 30 minutes, about 67 correlation. And I think I did draw lines in the morning. What happened? Okay, let me again draw. All right. So as of now, it's showing 25,300 exactly sharp, but we'll have to see. And bottom, it is showing about 25,157. In case if it breaks, obviously the next is 25,438. So that's quite far, but anything can happen. By the way, I just recollected on a Friday after all the cyclone and other things, right? So when I say cyclone, I'm talking about the Nifty expiry. The linear regression actually was showing that number only 20, that 900, whatever it ended. Then after the entire thing happened, I thought, okay, I would have probably followed that, but that's all it. We never know all these things. So right now, because we're already done with the 1 hour, let me go to 1 hour chart and draw just two alerts, right? So one alert is bottom, and then one alert is top. So we should be very worried only if any of things breaches. And also I'll put one more alert just above this. In case if this also breaches, then I think free version, you can only set one alert, I think, but paid one, you can set more alerts. That's some advantage there. But otherwise, this is absolutely all right. So 5 minutes chart, what it is showing, 33% correlation, and then it actually showing 25,226 and 20 again 25,300. But 35 is usually not, 33 is not trustable. Let's go to 10. 10 is 63. It is showing downward trend. This also could be a possibility. 15 is 62. 20 is 0.9. This is not. 30 is 0.67. I think 45 is okay. I'll probably stay on 45 and then see it's a 90. So which means that it has to at least to close around this 25 200. I'll stay on this 45 right now. Maybe on this screen I'll put 5, but my other screen I'll put 45 just for me to monitor. Okay, all right. So I think other screen I had put 45, but here I'll monitor only. But I think one more thing, important thing is if it stays here, I mean, ideally this particular thing always wants to touch this line, right? If it goes above, it might come down, it goes down, it might go up. So some of those things can definitely happen. So right now, as I said, I have put alert just not at the exactly same point, just below that. So Kabul High, I think you said yesterday your name was Mayank. Is it right? All right. So good morning. How do you put SL on the option? Yes, man. Good. All right. So and I mean, right now I did not put. No, I think the pivot is no. I did not put any stop loss right now. The only I think one stop loss I had put. It's not for the entire thing, but just for the uh, just for PE 21. I had put stop loss. And then if it touches 21, I'm going to exit only half of the positions, not full position. So that is also, I think there is something is happening. No, a pivot indicator, no, pivot indicator is a free one, not paid one. So Nifty again went into losses, mainly because this went into losses. Let's watch this carefully. I think this is a solid candle right now, which started at 10:15. So let's see if the next candle starts below this or above this. If it is below this, I will have to offload some of the PE positions, but otherwise, I will stay on. You got another 1 minute there to get this candle closed. So right now on the PE side, as I said, I had put a stop loss at about 22. In case if that breaches, I will exit 1/4 of the positions, not full positions. Okay, all right. So I did sell the reason that got executed. I had a condition if the combined premium is about 33 point above 33.5, it's going to sell some more, which it did about 900 quantity. That's where that um, particular thing actually happened. All right. So right now 2.3 lakhs loss. So I also have exited 1/4 of the positions. I'll also have to put one more condition, which is 1 second, 28. So next one I'm going to put about 28. Again, I'm going to exit in case if that also breaches 1/4, and then keep it there right now. So do we call it as an injection? Let me just check. Yeah, it is. It is actually. So right now the C is making money. So I will add some more positions and then see what happens. So on the P side, I have a condition now. In case if it breaches 28, I'm going to exit again 1/4, and I will keep building the C positions. Let's look at open interest. So interestingly, open interest also showing some bit of a bearishness, right? So the PCR is suddenly 0.7, but then expiry trades, we can never trust what's going to happen. So we'll have to keep an eye. So right now, Nifty is actually in losses about 91 lakh. So 1 lakh, and then Sensex is obviously in profit. So this is 1 lakh 43. Anyway, this will keep changing. Nothing that I need to be worried. So let's look at what is happening here. So this was broken now. So now there is a support at the central pivot range exactly, CPR. I said if this also breaks, then definitely I would look at exiting P completely with losses, and then I will start looking at the building the C position right now. So that's the thinking. So right now the trade is at about 90, it's changing quite often. So 98 lakhs, 1,000 losses, not lakhs. So I do look at more of a monthly returns, Mohammed. So daily, it's okay. Here and there, I might lose, but not much worried. So I started building some more C, mainly because I see that is also broken. So I exited 20 at 28 again. One second. All right. So right now my next stop loss is about 32. This time I'm going to exit half of the position, so not 1/4 anymore. So current losses are about 1 lakh for 30, 38 or whatever, 30, 40. Yeah. Hope it takes support and pivot, and yeah, I think we never know. So let's look at what's going to happen. So this is what which happened so far, and where is yeah, I think it took a support at L3 right now, but this can also be broken. If this breaks, usually the L4 is quite weak. And so PSL I had put about 32, but I'm going to exit off of the positions, not full positions. So that's the thinking right now. All right. So I will take rest at about 10:40, another 5 minutes, and obviously the rest of the day is to get back to green. So that would be the plan, and I hope I will be. So this anyway, this trade started giving money, which is important. So, but anyway, it's a good to lose money on the live trade, right? So, because a lot of times people think that it's very easy to make money, so they need to undergo. If they see some of these things, they will be a lot more cautious. So, it's nothing like green all the times, right? So, there would be a lot of challenges while doing the trading, I think, which is definitely good. I'm expecting 3-4% monthly, and it's a good for me to some swing to 3%. So Akash, can you please DM me on Twitter? I'm not able to understand your question. All right, let's. So this trade is still all right in case if it actually doesn't breach this number. Still, it's like 4.5 lakhs there, but we still got some more time. So I've used close to probably 50% margin here. I'm still left with a good margin. So in case if things doesn't turn out on my way, then I have definitely good amount of margin to fight back. So this one Sensex probably I might close this one 83,300 might come little closure. So that's what which I will do. And I will end the live stream at about 10:40, another 3 minutes for now, and I will eat something and take some rest and then look at the trade. So that's the plan for the remaining day. Full day live trade we'll do one day. I'll have to find some time and do that. So we'll find some day, definitely. I will keep you posted when I can do that. It does require quite a bit of a preparation. So as of now, 40, yeah, I think the peak it went to 2.5 lakhs, right? So it kind of recovered right now, which is good. So the main culprit is obviously this trade, but however, we made some money on the CE trade. So right now, as you can see, the equation also got changed, and so that's what which is good. So right now, I think if technically, if you see this, we made some money, but then overall, if you say this one, I mean, if I remove the hedges, right? So these two combined is about 2.67, and this anyway is kind of 3. So I would say not so bad trades right now. But if I had done only CE only, just like I did in Sensex, the profits would have been a lot more better. But as I said, we never know how the market would behave, right? So that's all. So I think I am left with another 1 or 2 minutes. Happy to take any questions and. How can I? So, Prabhu, so the only way that you do is take live. I think the paper trading you can definitely learn, but then the paper trading, what happens is the stickiness to your brain is a little low because you are not using the real money, right? It's like playing a video game. You will not learn cricket by playing video game. You have to really go onto the ground and then play. So you can definitely start with paper trade. In fact, this trade flow got a paper trade option. If you wanted to pay some money and then get that, you can always try and then see. But to learn, really, it has to be what do you say? You have to put your own money and then learn. There is no other way to learn this. So when you put own money, then your brain would remember, obviously. So brain main function is to save you from the pain or the losses, right? So when you get into losses, your brain would suddenly remember saying that, hey, this is what I am supposed to do or not supposed to do. That's how it works. Yeah, I think I do follow definitely, but then I mean these are all calculated on the fly, so just mental maths. There's nothing like I write on the Excel sheet or paper, because you will not have time, right? As you saw just now, so the falls are very sudden. Now, if you take a paper and then pen or Excel sheet and calculate, it doesn't work. So that's how it is. All right, I think as at least as of now, 2.5 to it came back to 45 overall, which is good. And I will keep tracking this, and I might probably join back on the live trade little later, but right now that's all. Have a great remaining day, and happy Teachers Day. And if you're going to work, enjoy your remaining work day. And there is a Bangalore meet. Unfortunately, this got actually full. Sorry, not full is not right word, right? So it's actually became full on the first day itself. Have increased from 5 people to 10 people. But if any of you are interested to join, do let me know. With at least I can probably accommodate one more person. That's also, that is also as a backup if somebody doesn't turn up, and can definitely speak and then do that. All right then. Have a great day. Bye bye.